So what is blended learning? Blended learning to me is a combination of face-to-face or classroom activities and online instruction. It can be arranged in many different ways. The lesson content describe a few of these arrangements as self-blend, in which students use online courses to reinforce learning. Then there's rotation. Students perform round-robin activities in small groups, moving back and forth between traditional and computer-based instruction. There's also flex, which feels more like a distance learning module, with the exception of having access to a teacher or an aide. Then there's also online lab, meaning that online learning is conducted in the classroom by the student with teacher supervision. So I see the role of the teacher as challenging the traditional understanding of teaching and student learning. This doesn't mean that you should throw away the proven learning strategies. Rather, I think you should integrate them with online and face-to-face learning. A second role is personalization. Creating an environment where students have more control over their learning is key to meeting learning objectives. In my workplace, we have begun to move away from traditional teaching and focus more on pre-reads and video outside of the class, and leaving classroom time for hands-on activities. And what this does is allow instructors to spend more time facilitating lab activities and targeting areas where students need help. But students also have a role in blended learning, and I believe it is for them to do the work. Self-discipline is necessary for blended learning strategies. There are benefits to using blended learning, and I believe teachers can differentiate more easily if investments are made in the right kinds of software. The right investments also reduce costs and increase the quality of education. One of the apparent downsides is student discipline. Many of the blended learning strategies require students to take control of their learning. There will be some cases where students will not take learning seriously. Another downside is accessibility. Students that are economically disadvantaged will not have access to online programs outside of school. So this could cause problems for blended learning strategies. Overall, I believe blended learning is a step forward in the right direction. I believe it's time to align teaching with the characteristics of student learning.